summer I decided to go ahead and add about 200 halflings to my halfling army. I want to start here with the Stonehaven miniatures first. These were some gnomes that they had on their website. I liked them a lot, and I decided I would convert them to halflings. And there were some really cool dwarves in there, so I added them in too. Here's a brief overview of the Stonehaven miniatures I got. I have a friend that paints them for me. He's open for commissions if you're interested too. This little guy here I can use for my sling army. He also looks like a little boy, so I can use him for my Skaven Pied Piper army as one of the little boys that's being called out by the Pied Piper. This one I'm going to use as a Halfling Thief for a thief unit. This guy is going to be used in probably one of my militia units. He could also be used for role-playing. He's a pretty cool little miniature. This is another addition I would use for the Thieves unit. This is a very impressive miniature here. I would use it either in a heavy weapons armored unit or in the Wives unit, depending on which army book rules I was using. This one I could use for cavalry. It's a bit small, so maybe I have to use it with my 25mm figures instead of my 28. This is a pretty interesting miniature here. I'm not really sure he fits in as a halfling. I'll have to go through it, but if you look carefully at the mount, it's a very interesting mount there. I think it's a mouse. This guy would go in with my Halfling Vampire Count's army. He's a gnome skeleton, but he obviously can be used as a halfling skeleton too. This is just a really cool dwarf I had to get. He was just really impressive. Another dwarf I just had to have, and I've just noticed that if you gave him some dark hair, he looks like another YouTuber that has a halfling army too. And this is on the back side. You can see the weapons he has. Here's another very cool dwarf. This is the one my friend who does a painting for me. This was his favorite one. This dwarf is going into my Halfling Vampire Count's army. I don't have to explain why. This is a very cool one. I hope you enjoyed them. Stonehaven has a Kickstarter going now for real halflings, and they're turning out really, really cool. So it's only going for about another week. Please support this Kickstarter, and if you don't, if you see this afterwards, you can probably still get these halflings from Stonehaven on their website after the Kickstarter is over.